Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the What the Football channel. This is the BH and Scrubber Show. And on today's show, we're going to be covering a preview of the upcoming game, the Commanders versus the Seahawks. It's going to be played in DC. They have to travel. Um, let's hope that we can stop them. Couple quick notes here on Sunday evening. The game is on. We're going to do the live reaction, play-by-play commentary show. I'll be doing that. And BH, of course, will be in the chat room. So make sure you check that out. Also, to our Spanish speakers, we've been putting our shows out on the audio. You can click on the audio, go down in the settings, click on audio, pick Spanish, and you will see BH and I speaking this show in Spanish. For those just want to watch it, it's pretty cool. AI moves our lips and our voices are sound in Spanish. It's pretty amazing. Also, to check out the AI summary. It's called Ask, and it's down below. It looks like a little star thing. You just click on that, and AI summarizes our video, and that's pretty interesting as well. So we're moving into the future, folks. So check that out. And with no more ado, BH, what do you think of this upcoming game?
Oh man. Well, I tell you, man, it's been rough so far. Let's be honest. I kind of think our backs are up against it. We know that, and this is a good Seattle team,
Yeah.
offense and defense. This isn't a joke. So from the offensive side, now fortunately, we got Jaden back, but Terry is out. And this is something we talked about before where you get excited about this guy's come back, that guy's here, but wait, we lost that guy. Hey, but this guy's playing good, but our left tackle's out. So there's still some question marks too. Debo, his heel is still bugging him. We don't know what's going on there. He did not have a great game. I don't know if they game planned him really well or if that foot is bugging him. That always happens. There's injuries where you can play with injuries where the trainer and the doctors say, well, you can't hurt it anymore. There's those kind of injuries. It's just sore. But still, I mean, if your heel's killing you or your shoulder's killing you or whatever it is, it does affect your play. So anyway, I'm a little worried on that front because, when Jaden came back against the Cowboys, it was kind of nice. Let's see what Jaden could do. But Terry was out, Debo was out, didn't have the main weapons, and it wasn't a successful game for the offense. Cowboys were up in the box, stuffed the run. And remember, this is a defense. The Cowboys are rated 31. Well, the Seattle defense is not rated 31. They're good. And just looking at them across the board, good all the way around. I mean, they've got good corners, good safeties. They got Devin Witherspoon, who does a great job, and the rookie Nick Emanwuri, they list him as a corner. He was a safety in college. He just has come out. He's limited snaps. Now he's not playing the full load of snaps, but he's playing really good. He's a great guy. He's kind of like a Jeremy Chin prototype. He'll make your life miserable. And then when you go to the other strength, I mean, look at that D line with Byron Murphy and Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams is disruptive as hell. So they're going to get you there. And then they do have a good crew of edge defenders. They got DeMarcus Lawrence, who used to be with the Cowboys, and Boye Mafe, their former first-round pick. And then they got a Chargers cast-off, Uchenna Nwosu. He's a vet. He's been around 5 years. I mean, these guys all do a good job, and they're going to rotate in, and they're going to put pressure off the edge. So that D-line is going to be a handful, a big handful. I would say the only thing with that defense where that isn't really exciting is their linebacker core, but they're adequate. There's no one on the linebacker core that's bad, but they're not great. But you know what? If your DBs are kicking ass and your front forward are pressurized, well, your linebackers, then, they got some freedom to make a few mistakes and they don't have to be top tier. And I think they're going to play good. So, the first thing I'm thinking, it's also that in a dream world, every week where we go, hey, we're going to establish the run this week. And and here we are again, right? What's going to happen? We talked about dollar bill, man. You know, where has he gone? What's the mystery? Is he hurt? Are they afraid to play him because of pass protection, or maybe his route running isn't where they want him to be? And when he goes out there, they know he won't go for a pass. So we've talked about that a lot. You know, when you
Hmm.
get that dual threat guy, you know, they can't just settle down on one thing. But when he's out there, I think they have the feeling like, oh yeah, this guy, they're just going to run him up the gap, and they stuff him. And so, I, I mean, I hate to sound like I don't have much hope. I mean, obviously, if we have the right game plan and execution, you can beat anybody. But you know, it has to be top tier game plan. It has to be top tier execution.
Yeah.
And and then if Laramie Tunsil, you know, if he's, you know, if that hamstring's still bugging him, and we know Brandon Coleman did a good job, and he'll be there. And so, I mean, I'm not that worried at left tackle. But once again, here we are. You
Yep.
know, we don't have weapons. Jaden Daniels is back there, and we got a backup left tackle, and you know. So anyway, we got to control it. We got to, like you always say, we got to get ahead, get some long drives, let the crowd get into it,
Yeah.
force them to make mistakes. But this offense really does have to do that this time. There's no messing around. So if our offense falters, man, what can our defense do against this Seattle team?
Well, there's plenty of stuff they can do. So, Seattle's offense is really good. Sam Darnold is playing lights out. He's got a bunch of top tier statistics that he's doing really well at. Of course, he's got Jackson Smith and Jigba to throw to, who is probably the best, if you know, top three receivers in the NFL, and
Yep,
even Darnold's easily top 10, if not higher.
easily. Yes.
So he's doing really good. He's passing. So they do have a couple injuries on the offense that might help us. Jake Bobo, their wide receiver, is going to be out. Cooper Kupp is questionable. Their second tight end, uh, what's his name? Saubert. He's going to
Uh-huh.
be out. And then they got another young wide receiver, Derek Young, who's out. So that only leaves like in Jigba and if Cup plays, and then they got another guy, I think his name is Troy Horton, uh,
Yeah.
and he'll play too. So their tight end is what's that dude's name? Brady? No,
Oh, AJ Barner.
AJ
He
Barner.
was doing good, really,
Yeah, he's
for
doing really good. Barner the
yeah.
burner. And then Elijah Arroyo will now pick up the number two slot for them. Their running backs they're okay. Kenneth
Yeah.
Walker's nothing to sneeze at. And Zach Charbonnet is really good. So they've got a pretty good running attack. It's not the greatest, but it's pretty good. Uh, let's see what else they use a fullback. When I was in lived in Seattle and watched Seattle, they always had a fullback, and so they got a fullback. Their rookie guy, I believe, is out, and his name is I can't ever say his name right. Utsi Uts
Oops.
Uts. So he's out. So what do we do to stop them? Well, they they like the Chiefs. The Chiefs were making their first downs on first and second. They weren't even getting to third downs a lot of the time. So, and the Seahawks play the same way. They're really bad on third down, but they make up most of their first downs on first and second down because they pass a lot. So, got to get them to third down and then take the ball away from them. Also, they're pretty bad at turning the ball over. I think they got 12 turnovers.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah. So they're Darnold, if he's having a bad game and he's seeing ghosts, he'll turn the ball over if we can get some pressure on him, obviously, which our four-man pressure, we don't do no stunts. We don't get no pressure on anybody. Uh, Mahomes last week killed us. He just waited in the pocket till they were rushing, just kind of strolled out of the pocket, waited for his guys to run around, and then he just pick us apart. So Darnold isn't quite him. Darnold's got
Right.
relies on a pocket. He's a pocket passer. He's not mobile. So got to get the pressure on him. He's not going to go anywhere. So and he'll make mistakes. Let's hope.
Yeah.
What else? I said the Russian game. pressure on him, and of course cover Jackson Smith and Jigba. That
Yep.
guy, all teams have been putting two guys on him, and he still gets free, still gets out in the open. So that's where we need to get the pressure on Darnold before he can get open. Put two guys on him, and hopefully, with these other guys injured, they got two of their wide receivers are injured, and their number two tight end injured. So
Right.
that limits what they could do there. And so let's hope that we can keep them covered. They do have a pretty good O line too, so they do protect Darnold pretty well. And so,
Yeah. That's one place where we might get them because their tackles are excellent. Coming off the edge, you're
yeah.
not going to have a lot of success. But interior, they that's one place where you can get them. And considering that Darnold is not much of a runner, if we could get Deron Payne
Mhm.
and Gang to push the middle up and force him to the outside.
Yeah.
But trying to attack him from the outside, trying to get around, Abraham Lucas and Charles Cross are really, really good. Our best bet is to push that pocket up,
Yeah.
which is sort of our strength. Let's face
Yeah.
it, our defensive ends are kind of okay. So we can flush him out, force him to move in the pocket where he doesn't want to go. Because if he gets comfortable, he's really good. I mean, he is truly, and as far as passing, he is PFF's number one rated
Mhm.
pure passer because
Mhm.
the guy is good. I still don't understand what Minnesota was thinking. I mean, didn't they win 12 or 13 games or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know they faltered in the playoffs, but I mean, my God, man, they won a ton of games, and now they got Carson Wentz,
Yeah.
and then the rookie. He was a rookie last year. He got injured.
KJ.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to give him a chance. But yeah, anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I'm sure
Just one
Seattle
thing
wants
on
him.
that too. They put the red rifle out there, and he was injured that whole game, and they made him play that whole fucking game. I felt bad for Carson Wentz.
Yes.
He was beat up, man. He was
Yeah.
every time he tackled, he'd get up, his arm was covered in some.
Yeah. That left elbow was killing. You know the thing
Yeah.
about that? You don't even have to get hit on that for it to hurt.
Yep.
You get knocked to the ground and it's just in pain. Yeah, he's on the bench like in tears, and of course now he's IR'd for the rest of the year. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no shit.
Unfair.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was really, really bad. So
Yep.
bad news for him. So yeah, I think that's our big thing, man. Let's get our big boys in the middle, push
Yep.
that pocket up, stuff the run, and control that. And and we can still pick them off coming around the end. But yeah, our D in a row just going to have to step up 100% now. Who's
Yeah.
our kicker this week, man?
I think Matt Gay is back. He was still kind of questionable. I think
Yeah,
they got him as questionable. Kinlaw's questionable. And Bates was still questionable.
right.
Everybody else was either out or in. So
Yeah, and Kinlaw could have gone back in. He wanted to go back in. He got dinged, and I think by then it was 28-7. And coaches said, "Oh, dude, take a seat. Yeah,
yeah,
we don't need you getting got enough guys hurt." So I think he'll be back. But yeah, Kinlaw and Payne. Duran has got a toe issue. I think that's why he wasn't quite as effective against
hmm
Kansas City because the game before. I mean, he was like all world, like 91 PFF scored. We saw him, but he kind of disappeared a little in Kansas City. But he is battling a toe. Let's hope they rested him enough to get that around. So
yeah, you can't
anyway,
push around a 300-pound body if you got a bad toe. You can't push off of it. So
it's not working. So, well, you'll be there. What time? Let's see. You're going to do the second half.
no, I'll actually get to do the whole game. It's 8:20
Oh, that's right.
Eastern
That's
time.
right. East Coast. Oh, good. Well, I'll be there. I'll be in the chat. Sunday Night Football, NBC, right?
Yep, yep.
All right.
So,
Well, let's hope for a win, man. We really need it.
yep. We need that, or it's a fire sale before the trade deadline.
Pretty much.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks everybody. And to our international viewers, check out our Spanish dubbed uh, video. So thanks everybody.
Adios, amigos.
Oh, yeah.